Fun thing, that nigga can't shoot. Save his life. And this game is trash. I think it's terrible, but I'm gonna remember. Why is everybody right here near me? God. Waffle, you was sitting right there in the corner. We ready to come back. Alright, time to focus up. Board. Pass it out. Alright. No, whoa. That one wrong. Who's 3 seconds? I'm right here behind it. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm dead. Hey. You in that. He got bored. Or, oh my god, he didn't get that, bro. That's a fake. Damn it. Oh god, he sucks. You didn't shoot? I'm gonna shoot if you don't. What? I Dex. If you could hit me. Wrong person. Alright, okay. I mean, we're keeping up with them in rebounds. But we gotta make a comeback fast. Was that a 3? Yes. What was that release? Slightly late? Let's go. Let's go, come on. Hell no. Let's go, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. God. Oh my god, why don't he just shoot? Start fouling. Full court. Down by 8 points, bro. 9. Why the pass like that? I got bullet passer. Here. Reset. Yeah, that's fucking game, bro. Need the fucking ball back. The game is trash, bro. I love this game, but at the same time, bro, I need a fucking teammate. I can never find one, bro. Alright, what's up, bro? I'm doing good, bro. I'm gonna look for a teammate.
bro. The last one. The last one. Does anyone know where to go to put it on? Location, my player. Where do you go to put it on? Where do you go? Does anyone know? It's in neighborhood? Okay, it's in neighborhood. Equipment, oh there it is, equipment. Go-kart, oh my god bro, equip. Nah, let's see. Can I put it on? Oh my god, go-kart.
Alright.
You're finally taking a shower?
Have you seen what's...
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Rollerblades. Alright, rollerblades are... Backpack also gives you 24 hours of double rep. I swear to God. You can ask Enzo. He got bonus.
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
What brand monitor you got? LG Ultra Gear 4.
Don't tell me that shit started happening, bro. Niggas don't fall anymore, huh? go. Come on, game. He didn't even time it, dude. Say just dunk the fucking ball. Gladi's in DF.
Doing anything else. So all my socials are just going to pop up on the screen right now. Make sure to go follow them all in the description. As you guys can see as well, I am finally level 40 within the first 3 days of the game. So let me know in the comments as well.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Who's on my team? Guard him, guard him. Just guard him up, man. Bro, literally everybody does that, bro. Oh, why they don't fall, bro? This game, bro. Good shit, game. Now let me green this. Giddy up, bud. Hiya.
I don't know. LeBron cracked me hard, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. That nigga gave me with a goddamn, oh, goodness. For real? I say the crew with 2 hearts. That nigga cracked me in my jaw one time. I was like, yes, sir. Hey, what's good? In the hood, bro. Yes, sir. You know the vibe. On the block. 40 with a Glock. New strategy is, y'all, do not move a muscle when you spawn in, bro. 'Cause 40 with a Glock. New strategy is, y'all, do not move a muscle when you spawn in, bro, because it's alright. Diamonds for you. I got 24 diamonds, and I got 23 diamonds. Full armor.
Story recap here. Today, I'm going to explain an action, drama, mystery film called Source Code. Spoilers ahead.
The rap world can get crazy. When you're talking that talk, and then out doing shows and posting your location on social media, anything can happen. Let's take a look at a few famous rappers who got ran up on in public. 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine has made a whole career out of making himself a walking target. He's constantly dissing every other artist in the game, especially the ones who are really about that life and claims to be the toughest rapper in the industry. Even being labeled a snitch hasn't stopped him from dissing his enemies and telling the world to test his gangster. The crazy part is that no one has truly been successful at doing anything that would make him change his attitude, although many people have tried. Who could forget when 6ix9ine got attacked at the airport by some random goons? That was just a fist fight, and the rapper managed to get away without getting seriously hurt, but it was a viral moment. More recently, 6ix9ine got pressed by a bunch of Brooklyn gang members who allegedly had ties to the Wu. In July of this year, a video was uploaded to Worldstar that shows 6ix9ine getting pressed by the passengers of another vehicle while he was stopped in traffic. Whoever's recording the video can be heard yelling, "You a fucking rat," and pointing the camera right at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine just starts yelling back, and the people in the car start laughing.
That's a f***ing right. Wow. Total vibe. Shut. You good?
The video then switches to 6ix9ine's perspective, and he yells back at the car, "Ain't you the big woo?" The guy responds, saying, "I'm the big woo, yeah." Then 6ix9ine yells back, "Then move on me. Get out the car and move on me."
Ain't you the big woo?
Big woo, yeah.
Alright, so move on me. Move on me. Get out the car and move on me.
The dude in the other car just gets angry and calls him a but 6ix9ine keeps telling him to make a move. The car eventually just speeds away, and the video ends there. For those who don't know, the Woo is a large group in Brooklyn that's made up of smaller gangs. It's made up of Blood and Crip sets who are known to beef with another group called the Trove. Before his death, Pop Smoke used to rep the Woo, as do other popular Brooklyn rappers like Fabio Foreign and Sosa Gee. So by calling himself Big Woo, whoever was in the other car was claiming to be a respected gangster in Brooklyn. We already know how 6ix9ine feels about being pressed, and he reacted like he always does, by telling his enemy to do something to prove they're really about that life. 6ix9ine has managed to take trolling to a new level. He knows that it's unlikely anybody's going to do anything to him, not because he's the toughest rapper in the world, because it would probably be a suicide mission. There is so much attention on him, and he already has ties to law enforcement, so it would be damn near impossible for anyone to really do something to him and get away with it. Even if they don't like him as a person, very few people are going to risk their life for freedom just to prove a point about snitching if they aren't the ones he snitched on. So this is just another example of 6ix9ine pushing his luck and then somehow escaping untouched. But if you thought that was crazy, this next artist got ran up on after his attacker accused him of putting hands on his sister. Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti is another rapper who really isn't about that life. But unlike 6ix9ine, he doesn't claim to be a gangster, and instead created his own lane that has earned him the respect of the hip-hop community. But that doesn't mean he can't get run up on, which is exactly what happened to Carti back in February. In the video, Carti can be seen getting approached by a random dude with his camera out. He starts calling Carti a and the rapper just asks, "What you pulling out your phone for, gang?" The guy responds by saying, "'Cause you reaching." And Carti says that's because he doesn't know the dude. While they're arguing, Carti has his hand behind his back, out of the view of the camera, and it sounds like the guy is accusing him of having a gun on him. He tells him to put the pistol down and fight him, but Carti isn't going for it.
Put the pistol down. Put the pistol down and fight me. Put the pistol down.
We did. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's looking tough. Score point. Well, I'm just watching random YouTube videos, bro. Green. Oh, what's that release? Just don't tell me. Yeah, fuck that. God damn. You get that close to the paint, you can't fucking fade.
He just starts clapping for the dude to show he isn't intimidated. The guy responds by saying that he doesn't need a pistol to whoop his ass. He then throws out a wild accusation and says, "If you put your hands on my sister again, I'll kill you."
Hey, you put your hands on my sister again, boy.
Ain't nobody putting nothing on this shit, bro. You gonna kill shit.
I'm gonna kill you.
You gonna kill shit.
Kill you, bro.
Cardi immediately shuts him down and says that no one put hands on his sister. They just keep yelling insults at each other for a few more seconds, although Cardi remains pretty calm throughout the whole video. At one point, the dude tells Cardi that he ain't no real ass and that he ain't built like that. And Cardi just says, "If you feel like that, then it's cool." The dude then yells back, "A pistol, what's your hands like?" It's hard to tell what happened next because the attacker is pointing the camera at the ground, but it seems like he either throws a punch or dodges one.
Pistol with your hands like. With your hands like. Now, what y'all wanna do? Go.
He then starts walking off, and the video ends not long after. Once the video leaked online, Cardi addressed it on Twitter, writing, "I knocked bro out. He was being too crazy." He doesn't give any more details about the fight, but it doesn't seem like he was too worried about the confrontation. Cardi handled himself well in the situation, and definitely came out on top. He didn't lose his cool, and only made a move after the guy made several threats. It's pretty bold that the attacker would continue to threaten him after realizing he had a gun, especially because the video he was recording proved Cardi would have been acting in self-defense if he did decide to fire. Overall, it seems like the guy was just looking for clout and got what he deserved. He probably thought he could punk Cardi because he isn't a street rapper, but ended up embarrassing himself in the process. This next rapper got run up on at the mall by a childhood friend but refused to acknowledge him. Fulio. Fulio has quickly become one of the biggest up-and-coming rappers from Florida, thanks to his beef with Young and Ace and his affiliates. Part of what has made Fulio blow up so quickly is his strategy of dissing his ops and his music, both alive and dead. While that tactic can help earn you some quick clout, it also comes with its danger. Both Fulio and Ace have lost several people close to them because of their beef, which has been fueled by diss tracks and shit talking on social media. Plus, while Fulio was in Tampa for Super Bowl weekend back in February, he got run up on by a rapper that he grew up with. In the video, a dude with the name DGK.Chico on IG can be seen approaching Fulio with his phone out at the Tampa Mall. At one point, you can hear him yell, "I'm finna terrorize you, little," and then keeps talking shit and yelling at Fulio.
Terrorize you, little bro. That ain't work. That's so shit dead, dog.
Fulio is surrounded by other dudes and just tries to avoid talking to the dude. At one point, Fulio straight up says that he's not with all that police shit and he doesn't want to talk. The guy just responds by saying, "What about all that tough shit?" And they seen who you really is in real life.
I'm saying though, all that tough shit, hey, what's up, cuz? You come to the city, that ain't it, cuz. They see who you really is. They see who you really is in real life. They see who you really is in real life right here.
Fulio just keeps saying that he doesn't want to talk to him and keeps walking away. Then the video ends without anything serious going down. After the incident, the dude who was pressing him went on IG Live and joked that he just ran into his favorite Duval rapper and that he must have been frightened because he really didn't want to talk too much.
But I just ran into my favorite Duval rapper on game. I think he was a little frightened by me because he ain't really, when I approached him, he didn't really want to talk too much. He was looking scared and shit.
He did another video later on where he told Fulio to swear on his dead homies that he didn't just run from one dude.
Put it on all your dead partners that you ain't just run from one. That all y'all ain't just run from one.
He also posted a photo of himself and Fulio when they were kids with the caption, "You was my son, dude. You can't even come on this block no more." Fulio followed up with his own social media post where he said that the dude was just a random clout chaser and that he didn't do anything to him. He also said that it was 8 verse 3 and everybody got posed, but they weren't about to go to jail if he wasn't even going to do anything. Fulio did the smart thing and just ignored the man instead of letting the situation get out of control. He clearly could have done something to him if he wanted to, but it would have attracted the attention of police, and he probably has a lot more to lose than the other guy. But that's the problem when you try to be a gangster and a famous rapper at the same time, especially when you made your name by dissing other people. If someone tries you, certain fans will expect you to do something. Even if it's a smarter move to just ignore it, some will say that you're not about that life unless you're willing to throw it all away. The video didn't seem to hurt Fulio too much, and he still has a successful rap career ahead of him. But he needs to be smarter about how he moves when he's in public, or the next situation might be even worse. This next rapper is the definition of an artist with 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the streets. So when a fan ran up on him, he almost shot the dude. NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy is one of the most popular street rappers in the game. Throughout his career, he's been arrested several times and is currently facing a federal firearm charge that could put him in jail for a while. But all the jail time and street drama only seems to add to Youngboy's credibility, and he continues to do huge numbers despite being in and out of jail. But when you're as famous as Youngboy and still have a foot in the streets, you have to be on guard at all times. Back in 2018, a group of fans spotted Youngboy at a gas station and started yelling at him. When they got closer, Youngboy let him know that he was about to pull out his gun on them because he thought they were ops. The fans seemed to be pretty entertained by his comments and start going crazy. But you have to be careful about how you approach a rapper like NBA Youngboy, especially when he's solo at a gas station. Too many people in the city of Baton Rouge want him dead, so just ignore someone shouting his name from across the parking lot. Luckily, Youngboy realized they were fans before anything got too crazy. It definitely would have been a bad look if he just smoked a random person in the parking lot or just wanted a picture. But the paranoia that comes with being in the streets is real, especially when you're world famous. So it's not surprising that Youngboy almost busted out his gun when he realized he was being watched. This next rapper didn't come off quite as tough and ended up running from a dude who tried to fight him outside of Lenox Mall in Atlanta. King. King is a rapper from New Orleans who's better known for his questionable antics than his music. From kissing his brother on Instagram Live to getting caught stealing a juice box from a corner store, King has taken a lot of L's in his career, but possibly the most embarrassing moment was when he took off into a full sprint after getting pressed by someone in the parking lot of Lenox Mall. The incident was captured on camera and starts out with the rapper posing with who he probably thought was a fan. King starts throwing up gang signs in front of the camera and says, "Big B shit." The dude holding the camera suddenly snaps and calls King a and says that he'll beat his ass.
Right here, big B shit, you a beat your ass.
You can see the look of absolute terror on the rapper's face as he realizes that he might actually have to fight. He does a pump fake and then just walks away, but the dude doesn't let up. He starts chasing King through the parking lot screaming, "I got my shit on me." He keeps recording the entire time he's chasing the rapper as he dodges cars and tries to get away. He eventually stops running and tries to play tough while his people are around, but he still just keeps backing up as the guy filming gets closer. The video ends without anything actually happening, but at that point, the damage to King's reputation had already been done. It wouldn't have been as bad if he didn't start the video by throwing up a bunch of gang signs and talking a bunch of blood talk, only to run away scared seconds later. Overall, that's the reason why King can only go viral for his wild behavior and not his music, because fans can tell that he isn't authentic. He might want to try a different lane than being a gangster rapper. Otherwise, he's going to keep ending up in situations like this. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From rappers ready for ops to rappers who ran from the cops, we cover the most insane stories that you need to hear. Well, that's all. King Von is one of the most notorious shooters in Chirac history, but even killers have a sweet spot, and before the money and fame, Von had a crush in Chicago who was also one of his deadliest ops. K.I., a female shooter from the STL EBT set of the GDs. Now Chicago police have announced that Von was one of the main suspects in K.I.'s murder. Let's take a closer look at this wild relationship. King Von grew up in the Killer Ward area of Chicago, but later moved to the infamous O Block. His father, Ada Park Silk, was in and out of his life growing up because he was in and out of jail and was eventually killed when the rapper was just 11 years old. At 16, Von went to jail for the first time, and he would continue to be in and out of the system for the next 10 years until he was killed in late 2020. Von was a member of the BDs and repped the O Block set along with rappers like Chief Keef and Lil Durk. O Block gets its name after a respected member of the BDs named O.D. Perry was murdered back in 2011. O.D. was another casualty in the ongoing war between the BDs in Parkway Gardens and the GDs from around the area of 63rd and St. Lawrence, also known as STL EBT or Tukaville. The person rumored to be responsible for O.D.'s death was a girl by the name of Jakara Barnes, aka K.I. K.I. was a teenage girl who worked her way up to being one of the most feared gang members in all of Chicago. Early on, K.I. was just like any other normal girl, but growing up around so much death and violence in the South Side, as she got older, she quickly adapted to her environment. Her father was killed when she was just a year old, and growing up, she was always protective of those around her because of this early loss. When she was a teenager, she started hanging out with some GDs from the neighborhood, one of which was Tuka. For those that don't know, Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka, was a 15-year-old member of the Black Disciples that was also killed in 2011. Just like O.D. Perry, after Tuka died, the St. Lawrence area was renamed Tukaville in his memory. K.I. was good friends with Tuka, and his death is part of what pushed her to become a savage. Tuka was killed by members of the BDs in retaliation for the death of Edric Walker, who was allegedly killed by GD members. After he died, Tuka became a common target for rappers from O Block for disrespecting their music, including famous artists like Chief Keef and King Von. Their constant dissing of Tuka intensified the beef between O Block and STL, and that's also part of what started the beef between K.I. and King Von. After Tuka died, K.I. started getting sucked into the streets. According to rumors, on Tuka's birthday, she went out riding around looking for ops with FBG Butter when they ran into O.D. Perry and shot him off his bike. O.D. was a member of the BD set with FBG Butter when they ran into O.D. According to rumors, on Tuka's birthday, she went out riding around looking for ops with FBG Butter when they According to rumors, on Tuka's birthday, she went out riding around looking for ops with FBG Butter when they ran into O.D. Perry and shot him off his bike. O.D. was a member of the BD set, Wick City, which would later become O Block. At first, no one wanted to believe that it was a teenage girl who took out a high-ranking member of one of the wildest gangs in Chicago. But as K.I.'s reputation in the streets grew, they were forced to accept the truth, that K.I. was one of the most ruthless killers in the history of Chirac. K.I. didn't just go after ops. She went after anyone who disrespected her, including other females. She also allegedly once shot at the female cousin of a respected member of O-Block named T-Roy. The cousin ended up snitching on K.I., but she still beat the case. A respected member of O-Block disrespected her, including other females. She also allegedly once shot at the female cousin of a respected member of O-Block named T-Roy. The cousin ended up snitching on K.I., but she still beat the case. Plus, K.I. wasn't just putting in work on the streets. She was also known to brag about her activities on social media, tweeting things like, "Shout out OD for being target practice, LOL, hashtag STL." This is where her relationship with King Von would first begin. Even though Von and K.I. were both technically ops, they had a mutual respect that bordered on flirting. In a documentary about K.I.'s life that aired on A&E, Von even later admitted that he had a crush on K.I. back in the day. But just because they respected each other as ops doesn't mean that they were cool. Despite their attraction to each other, they were still bitter rivals, and it was on sight if either one of them caught each other lacking. So, they always had a strange relationship. They would be taunting and threatening to kill each other one minute, then start flirting the next. For example, Von once tweeted, "Kyra be sounding sexy on the phone, on David." He also once tweeted at her and said, "Good afternoon, wifey." She responded, "LOL, hashtag funny ass. What up, dude?" So even though they were enemies, it wasn't all smoke between them. But their conversations weren't always romantic. Once when K.I. tweeted something about OD's death, Von reminded her about the incident where he allegedly beat her up on the train. In the tweets, Von seemingly admits to catching K.I. by herself on the train and beating her up. So, just because Von had a crush on her, doesn't mean he's going to let her forget that they were ops and she killed one of his good friends. After that, Von allegedly went to look for K.I. at a local corner store. Some of her friends blocked them from getting to the store, and Von went to Twitter to air out the situation. And as time went on, their relationship got more threatening and less friendly. In 2012, K.I. tweeted, "You was a hashtag goofy like 2 years ago when my twin at FYB Butter beat your ass, but you drilling now, laugh my ass off, little hashtag Davon." This obviously triggered Von, and they got into a Twitter war after that. Around that time, Von also started warring with another one of K.I.'s good friends, FBG Wooski. Wooski was another rapper/gang member who grew up in O-Block, but later moved to St. Lawrence after he allegedly killed another respected member of the BDs named Reezy. Years later, Wooski was accused of killing another member of O-Block named Platoon, who was close to King Von. So, Von retaliated by killing a dude named Modell, who was Wooski's cousin. Wooski became one of O-Block's most hated ops, and he and Von would develop a strong hatred for each other. Check out our video on FBG Wooski, the gravedigger of Chirac, for more info on this beef. After Modell was killed, Von and Wooski got into a heated argument on Twitter, and K.I. ended up getting involved. During this argument, Von admitted to having several bodies and told both Wooski and K.I. that he wasn't the one to play with. But before anything serious could happen, Von would be arrested for the murder of Malcolm Stuckey and would spend the next 2 years locked up fighting the case. Von allegedly killed a man named Malcolm Stuckey at a house party after he was giving him dirty looks. Von left the party and recruited the help of a BD from O-Block named Big Mike, who happened to be Wooski's brother. He and Von returned to the party and fired at Stuckey, who was hanging out on the front porch with friends. Stuckey would end up passing away, and 2 other people would be injured in the shooting. After being questioned by police, Big Mike snitched on Von to get a lighter sentence. But at the last minute, he refused to testify in fear of retaliation by the BDs and ended up taking the fall for the whole thing. No other witnesses agreed to come forward and testify, and there wasn't much other evidence to convict Von. So, he was allowed to walk, while Big Mike ended up being sentenced to 28 years. But even while Von was locked up, he continued to think about K.I. While he was in jail, his sister tweeted at K.I. and said, "Bro said come see him, he miss you, no bullshit." Proving that even though he was potentially facing life in prison, he still had a crush on his op. But his hatred for Wooski would only grow stronger after his brother almost put him behind bars for life. So, when Von got back on the street, he was out for revenge on anyone who double-crossed him. Before going to jail, Von was allegedly involved in another murder of a local drug dealer affiliated with the Jarrell City set named P5. It's rumored that Von, along with other O-Block members such as J Money and T Roy, ambushed P5 when he was on his way to making a sale and shot him in the face and body over 15 times. K.I. was close to P5, and while Von was locked up, K.I. would allegedly get revenge by killing J Money. Just a few months before J Money was murdered, he and K.I. would get into a heated Twitter battle where they both threatened to kill each other. So, even though Von had a bit of a crush on K.I., she had now killed 2 of his close friends, OD and J Money. On the same day that Von was released from jail, he responded to one of K.I.'s tweets saying, "What's up, ma? You don't miss it?" But once again, their relationship would quickly go from flirting to beefing, and K.I. would tweet, "How it feel to lose your homie while you behind them bars doing that time?" Von responded by tweeting, "N Modell and rest in piss P Crack," reminding her that the score was even and that they had both taken out 2 of each other's close homies. After that, they got into a crazy Twitter fight. So, despite their past feelings, someone had to go. On April 11, 2014, K.I. and FBG Butter were on their way to Wooski's house. Around 6:30 p.m., K.I. dropped her location on Twitter, which Von and others saw. So Von, along with Big A, T Roy, and Boss Money, left O-Block, where they quickly spotted Butter and K.I. This was the perfect opportunity to get revenge for both J Money and OD. So as soon as they saw the two of them, they started letting off shots. FBG Butter got away, but KI was hit several times and later died from her injuries. Although for years, it was rumored in the streets that Von had killed KI, the police never had enough evidence to prove it. But years later, documents from the Chicago PD were released to the public that indicated Von was a major suspect in her death. According to the paperwork, Von provided 2 different alibis for the day of the murder and agreed to take a polygraph test. But even though the alibis did not confirm Von's exact whereabouts at the exact time of the shooting, and he never actually took a polygraph test after agreeing to, the DA refused to prosecute because of lack of evidence. So, someone leaked the documents to confirm one of the oldest Chicago street rumors, that Von was involved in the death of his main op and crush, K.I. The story of K.I. and King Von could only happen in a city like Chicago. They both clearly had a thing for each other, but their love wasn't enough to squash the bitter hatred between their 2 gangs. Who knows what could have happened if they put the past behind them and decided to settle down, but in the end, their relationship could never really happen, because there was too much blood on both their hands for either one to let it go. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From Chicago drill lyrics that actually happened, to King Von talking about his dead ops on Twitch. We cover the most insane stories that you need to hear. Well, that's all for today. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment below what you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to our... The war in Chicago between the BDs and the GDs is well documented, but only real fans of Chicago drill know about the war in O-Block that involves Chief Keef's Glow Gang and Lil Durk's OTF. Let's take a closer look at this beef. Chief Keef and Lil Durk are the 2 biggest rappers to emerge from the Chicago drill scene in the early 2010s. Even though they grew up together and were affiliated with some of the same people, the 2 are rarely seen together and haven't collaborated as much as you would expect. This is because around the time that they were both blowing up, they had a falling out after Durk was arrested and Keef refused to pay his bail. Both Chief Keef and Durk grew up around the same area on the south side. Keef grew up in the infamous O-Block on the 6400 block of South King Drive. Durk grew up nearby in the Inglewood neighborhood and even spent some time living in Parkway Gardens. They're both affiliated with the 300 set of the Black Disciples, but Durk also has his own gang called OTF, or Only the Family, and Keef has his own called GBE, or Glory Boys Entertainment. They were all cool with each other early on and would collaborate on tracks together, but all that would change in the summer of 2013 when Lil Durk would get arrested on a gun charge. On June 5th, 2013, the Chicago police got an anonymous tip that there was a man with a loaded gun walking around the area. They showed up to the 7200 block of South Green Street in the south side and found Lil Durk standing beside his car. When police approached him, they claimed that they saw him throw a loaded .40 caliber handgun into his Hyundai Sonata. Durk was then arrested and charged with unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. He had been caught with a gun once before in 2011 and sentenced to 3 months in jail, which was his first felony. So when Durk was arrested again, just 2 years later, the charges would be even worse, and Durk was held on a $100,000 bond. Even though Durk had just signed a deal with Def Jam, he was still early in his career. He would need $10,000 to be able to post the bond and didn't have the cash at the time, so he reached out to Keef for help. But for whatever reason, Keef didn't give him the money. Fans also noticed that while all the other notable BDs like Lil Reese, Fredo Santana, L.A. Capone, and Rondo No. 9 tweeted something in support of Lil Durk when he got arrested, Chief Keef stayed silent. Instead, Chief would tweet OTG, hashtag only the glow. This was clearly a shot at Durk, as his label and rap group is known as OTF. Many took this to mean that Keef wasn't rocking with Durk because he wasn't GBE, and therefore he wasn't responsible for what happened to him. Durk eventually posted bail, but it would take over a month. It's rumored that Durk had a rough time in Cook County because of his affiliations and got beat up pretty badly, but he would eventually end up getting out in July 2013. After being released, Durk would tweet, "I'm back. Did you miss me or you ain't kidding?"
Yeah. You might as well go to stage. Lead squad for me. Like, ain't it like 4 down? It's like 3 down and you go down one more time. 1, 2, 3. Nope, it was 2. Oh, I accidentally went to VIP. Fuck, I gotta spin it. You said what? Alright, let me see.
Care, I'm free. These are lyrics to Keith's first day out freestyle, and many assume that he was taking a shot at the rapper for failing to pay his bail. Keith would just double down on his earlier stance and tweeted OTG. This would get under Dirk's skin as he let off a wild Twitter rant that exposed the beef to the entire world. First, he shouted out Lil Reese and Fredo Santana for being 100 and not hashtag foo-foo. Clearly, throwing more shade at Keith, who is Fredo's cousin and homies with Lil Reese. He also tells Keith directly that he would have been killed if it weren't for 300. It's not clear if he's talking about a particular situation or if he's just saying that Keith wouldn't have survived in the South Side without his boys, but he had beef with his former friend. He kept going, tweeting, all the money, but you can't go get hashtag D-Rose. LOL, bad enough he on your ass already. D-Rose was one of O-Block's main shooters and was close to both Keith and Dirk. Keith has mentioned him in several songs, and D-Rose was considered a legend in Chicago for the work he put in on the streets. But he got locked up in
August of 2012. Since then, the rapper has blown up and gone on to do great things. From major collabs with artists like Nicki Minaj or Chance the Rapper, he made it to the top very quickly. He was one of the major faces of Chicago rap for a while and has managed to stay on top for more than half a decade, even though he's only 25 years old at the time of recording this. That's crazy. Things are starting to seem a little bad for G Herbo. However, considering the latest charges against him, the feds are claiming that he's been involved in some major fraud spanning the course of 4 or more years. And as a big G Herbo fan, that's concerning. It looks like G Herbo and a few of his associates are under a microscope and have the full attention of the feds in connecting to some fraud charges that are being brought up against them. Now, these charges
back in 17.
Alright, so what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Mark. But as you guys can see here, bro, I'm just playing with this dude right now. I'm just trying to practice playing music on YouTube and then just upload videos on YouTube. I think that'll be a lot smarter for me to do because I can't play music on YouTube. That's the only annoying thing when I'm streaming. So if you guys want to pull out to my live streams, just go follow my Twitch, go follow my Twitter, go follow my TikTok, all that. If you guys want to stay in touch with me. And then also let me know what you guys think about this 2K. I ain't gonna lie. Out of scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this 2K? And what 2K does this remind you of? I don't think this 2K really has like a certain 2K it resembles, honestly. It resembles like almost every 2K in a certain way. But as you guys can see though, I couldn't get no more games in the park, so I just came to the stage, hopped on the tubes. I feel like they have too many servers in the beginning of the game. Because I know a lot of people are on this game right now.
Damn, I was just watching your video too. Damn, Mark, I was just watching your video. I haven't seen you in a while. Yo, like... Damn, Mark, I was just watching your video too. I haven't seen you in a while. Damn, where the fuck you been at, bud? I haven't seen you since 17. Nice to see you still breathing. My fault. I was coming back to play time. Let me turn on my mic. Alright. We should be good. What happened to ISO Mark? And the gun got older and forgot how to dribble. Oh, he got it. Yeah, boy fell off, I guess. I still fuck with him. What the hell is he shooting? Oh yeah, he must want to lose. Take it. What the fuck? Hurry up. Just give me the goddamn ball, bruh. You always lagging, bruh. Well, I got you clumped on the ISO side. Nice crowd, boy. I start playing under these motherfucking screens. You start getting clamped, boy. I'ma need that. He don't know how to double speed boost. The double speed boost gonna get him crazy. Watch, he gonna be killed. I'm gonna hit that double speed boost on this goofy ass. The only nigga I know that be doing this. Up, second one. Come here. Green. Very early. It didn't let me green that fade, but I'm pissed off about that. I should have did the post hop. The post hop is way more overpowered. Gives me a lot of space too. He's shooting that. But, you know, I can't believe it. Matter of fact, I'm done playing. I'm done playing with him. I was just trying to give him a chance to score, no cap. I was playing around and shit, boy. Fuck that. He got to hold this one. I didn't even time that. I thought I was gonna dunk. I'm gonna rip him. He thought he had it. I'm not taking no more fucking inside. I'm not taking no more. Well, come on, I'm right there. But not shoot that. Why is that move so effective? And why I'm not getting no bum steals? Clamp him up one more time so I can end this game, bro. That's late. Come on, he's 6'2". Get him off me. What's that move this nigga be doing? He does the double hesitation. Giddy up. Come on, it's that late ass pass, bro. What the hell's going on, game? Whoa, 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 whoa. I was there. I was there. I've been past that. I've been past it, bro. That's the problem. I got a rip right here. Oh my god, wow. Go to the 1K, bro. Yeah, let's go to a new stage. Hold on, hold on. Let me check that nigga's badges. See if I'm doing anything wrong. Alright. I know what I gotta do. You got a good one?
JJ and either Swayze or Small, y'all gotta decide because
You said
y'all coming to right next to each other. Hey, I'm gonna do my.
how good is it? I can only go.
Oh yeah.
I can only get on the 1K court.
Good guy. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Oh, this kid Polo. I need you guys to hit
But I
that
got on
like
the same
button for me,
fucking
bro.
stage, but
I need to do it.
I'm gonna join you.
This kid Polo, how you doing today?
Waiting for the spot?
Anybody else sign in? We need another card.
Really?
Oh, we could run food. I don't know if JJ, you think you want to run food or food?
When I was down bad, ain't nobody fuck with me. Got a bad bitch, and this bitch is really ski. It's on my dick, nigga. Hey, bounce that ass! Bounce that ass! Yeah! What the fuck? Yo, you fine as hell. How old are you?
14 years old.
You're 14? Right. Alright, man, you wanna start with some Omegle? Ski Man's plus Omegle. So, like, what you wanna do? Like, you wanna do, like,
You mean like the category?
yeah, like you wanna just troll, or you wanna, you wanna troll? Alright, okay. Let me find out you a low key troll. Let me find out Ski Man. Alright, let's say we can get people, bro. Alright. Like, come on. Like, I'm gonna hide my screen, so you see that little one thing in the way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just for sure.
I always see that in your streams.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that uncle?
Oh God.
Hey, we got uncles in this motherfucker.
Yo, bro.
What? Damn, nigga, you in the back of the car?
Oh God. Hey, bro, head up. Hey, bro, Taco Bell or Wendy's? Damn, bro. Fuck, my fault.
What's up with these chest
I
shows?
told you, bro. They be weird as fuck. Yo.
Ugly ass boy.
Hey, fuck you, bro. I'm tired of these. What's good, bro? Hey, bro, don't skim me.
What's up, bro?
What? Yeah, bounce your ass, nigga.
No way.
Bounce that ass.
No way.
Bounce that fucking ass.
No. This is about to do it.
Bounce that ass.
Look at this
You big bitch. Bounce that ass.
big.
Yes. Bounce it. Bounce that shit.
No.
Bounce it, bro. Really, bro? Bro, be honest. Alright, be honest. Who? No, wait, talk about. Be honest, bro. Who looked better? Me or Ski? Be honest.
Bro. Ski, bro. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you bark, nigga. That's what you talking about.
Let me show you something, Steve.
Fuck. Oh my god. You don't bounce that motherfucking ass! Keep bouncing that shit!
You said leg. Stop trolling. Hey, bro, Taco. Hey, bro, hold on, wait. I got a question. Taco, bro. Oh, wait, I got a...
Boy, you little buff that guy, boy.
Damn, you buff as hell, bro. Hey, come here, bro.
Two-way strike. Who we playing against? Power? I'm just gonna start shooting everything, bro. Are you serious? Give it to me, nigga. Give it to me. And I'm about to start shooting over your goddamn head, nigga. On me. Notice how the game don't let me speed glitch. I mean, quick stop. Right, next time slip at. Alright? No way. I'm gonna leave him. Oh, that duck is overpowered, bruh. Where can I get them motherfucking dunks, bruh? I'm done playing, bruh. Bro, slip it. You don't have to wait till the guard hits your screen, bro. The second that fucking center look like he's gonna try to contest me, run straight to the paint, bro. Come back. Next time I'm gonna get you. Next time I'm gonna have you. I don't know if I should throw you a real pass or a lob, because sometimes he be trying to get in front of you and shit. Alright, next time if he's in front of you, I'm gonna back up and you're gonna post up that guard, because it's mismatch. I'm out. Come in front of me and hold your nuts. Wait for me to dex. Good shot. Whoa, I told you, wait till I come to a complete stop, alright? Can't stop that. You want to switch? Let's do a switch. Let's do a switch. Alright, bait the path, make him pass out. If you could do that, we'll. I'm gonna play him so close. Let's go. I ain't gonna let him score the 3. No way! God, bro, we gotta go to the park, bro. Fair parts. Put on the shirt. Put on the shirt, bro. Join me. All the way at the end. Don't come with no fucking roller skate. Take the long way. Go to far right. Far right. Like when you come in, you're gonna go far way and go to the end of the court. Don't let them see your rep. So go far right. Another ISO build.
Lil Reese is one of the godfathers of drill music and was right there with Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, and Lil Durk when the scene first exploded. But the rapper is also a respected Chirac savage who built a name for himself in the streets way before his music. Here's a look at the come up and criminal history of Lil Reese. Lil Reese was born Severus Lamont Taylor on January 6, 1993. Not much is known about Lil Reese's early life because he doesn't do many interviews. But he grew up in the Calumet building on 62nd and Calumet, right across the street from O-Block. He says that he was gangbanging since he was 5 years old, and there's even a picture online of him throwing up a gang sign when he was around that age. He would later end up joining the BD set, Lamron, which is just normal, spelled backwards, one of the blocks where the gang is based. His whole family was involved in the streets, and he grew up around crime and violence. His mother had 5 kids, and his father had another 5 or 6. So altogether, Reese grew up in a big family. His mother grew up on the 300 blocks, and his dad grew up in Calumet, so he had connections all over, which is how he linked up with dudes like Chief Keef and King Von. He got kicked out of school in the 11th grade, which is when he decided to start rapping. Not long after that, he would get kicked out for the first time. In early 2010, Reese would be arrested on burglary charges at just 17 years old. He was still a minor at the time, so there isn't much information available about the charge. But he pled guilty and was eventually sentenced to 2 years of probation. Lil Reese stayed out of trouble for a while, but then his life would change forever after he hopped on Chief Keef's hit song, I Don't Like, in 2012. Keef was already building a buzz in Chicago, but I Don't Like was an instant hit thanks to the viral music video that was directed by D Gaines and the remix, which features Kanye, Pusha T, Jadakiss, and Big Sean. Suddenly, Keef, Reese, and everyone in their crew was world famous, and drill was the hottest town in the country. All the attention earned Reese a deal with Def Jam Records. It seemed like Reese had hit it big and could finally get out of Chicago. But he would hit a major roadblock early on that would almost ruin his career. In October 2012, a video leaked on the internet that allegedly showed Lil Reese assaulting a woman at a party. The woman in the video tries to get Lil Reese and his friends to leave, which is when he ends up assaulting her. The rapper apologized for the video and said that it was from a long time ago, but this was the early days of cancel culture, and the bad publicity definitely hurt his momentum in the music industry. In April 2013, Reese was arrested again after a police officer who was patrolling the area found Reese sleeping in a parked car on the side of the road. The officer ran his name in the police database and found out that Reese had a warrant out for his arrest. The warrant was related to the incident where the viral video was recorded. Reese was charged with criminal trespass to a residence, battery, and mob action for the events that went down that night. He was brought to the Champaign County Jail, where he was held on a $100,000 bond, but he posted bail and was released shortly after and didn't end up serving any time for the charge. Not long after that, Reese would be arrested again for misdemeanor theft in June 2013. The charge stemmed from an incident of motor vehicle theft where Reese was pulled over and was unable to prove ownership of the BMW 750 Li he was driving. An unnamed 44-year-old man claimed that he was the owner of the vehicle and never gave Reese permission to register it in his name. The case was later dropped and Reese was not charged with anything. But Lil Reese just couldn't catch a break and he would be arrested again just a month later. Reese was chilling with some of his homies on Eggleston Ave when police came by to patrol the area. When Reese saw the cops, he turned around to walk away. The cops followed him down an alley and claimed that they saw him remove a plastic bag with green plant-like material inside. This gave them enough probable cause to stop and search him. They ended up finding a little over $2,000 in cash and a small amount of weed. When the cop asked Reese where he got the money, he responded by saying, "It's mine. I got a little weed. So what? There's serious crime out there. This ain't a big deal. I'm gangsta." The cops obviously didn't see it this way, and Reese was arrested and charged with violating the terms of his bail and possession of marijuana. But it wasn't that serious of a situation, and Reese was able to get the charges dropped. But the police harassment wouldn't stop there, and about a year later, Reese would be arrested for allegedly concealing a handgun. Reese was driving around Chicago when he was spotted by police who pulled him over. The police claims that when he came to the window, Reese was trying to conceal a handgun. Reese was immediately arrested and charged with felony possession of a firearm. He was held on a $50,000 bond, which he quickly posted. But he would later be acquitted of the charges after the cops failed to prove that he actually had a weapon on him. Reese would stay out of trouble for the next few years and keep a pretty low profile. He would continue to release music, but never left Chicago and moved to LA or Atlanta like many of his friends and people in the industry. He would be arrested for the final time in May 2018 after the Chicago PD and the FBI raided his apartment. Police uncovered about $2,000 worth of weed, a scale, and $100,000 cash. Reese was charged with felony drug possession, but he accepted a plea agreement. He eventually pled guilty to the charge and was given a $5,000 fine and 1 year of probation. Since then, Reese has avoided trouble with the law, although he's still very much in the streets of Chicago and is still at war with his ops. On November 11th, 2019, Reese was shot in the neck and critically wounded while stopped at the intersection of Markham and Country Club Hills Road.
Tavares Taylor, better known as Lil Reese, is in critical condition this hour at Advocate Christ Medical Center with a gunshot wound to the neck. WGN's Tom Negative is there live with our report tonight. Tom?
He was pursued by another driver during the chase, who waited until he was stopped in traffic. Witnesses say that a man dressed in a hooded sweatshirt got out of a light-colored sedan and fired approximately 24 rounds at his car with an AK-47. Police arrived at the scene to find Reese's vehicle and fresh blood all around the driver's seat, but the rapper was nowhere to be found. Another man had driven him to the hospital, where he made a full recovery despite getting shot in the neck. The gunshot messed with his voice for a while, but even that couldn't silence Lil Reese. The rapper would be right back on social media to show off his battle scars. He would also respond to a fan on Twitter to tell DJ Vlad and other social media outlets that he would need $1 million to tell his story. He even released a diss track called Come Outside, aimed at the people who shot him, showing the world that he wasn't backing down. Many have wondered why, after all this time, why Reese would stay in Chicago after getting himself wrapped up in all these crazy situations. But it seems like the rapper fell in love with the streets and won't give the lifestyle up for good. If that wasn't bad enough, Reese would be shot again over a stolen Dodge Durango.
3 people were shot on the near north side this morning, one of them rapper Lil Reese.
He was grazed by a bullet, and this is not the first time Lil Reese has been the victim of gunfire. He was also shot in 2019. WGN's Rob Sneed has reaction from the downtown neighborhood.
On May 15, 2021, Lil Reese and 2 other men were injured during a shootout in a parking garage in Chicago and taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. A video of the aftermath of the shootout was released to social media. It showed Reese sitting on the ground, bleeding from his eye, while the person recording screams at him and throws up gang signs. Plus, the details that emerged about what went down were even more confusing. The shootout took place in the parking garage of the building where Lil Reese's girlfriend lived. According to him, he had just gone down to meet up with the guys in the Dodge Durango to buy some weed when suddenly a fight broke out and someone started shooting. Apparently, and the owner had tracked it using a GPS device. The father of the car's owner spotted them in the parking lot and confronted them. While they were speaking, someone else came up behind them with a loaded weapon and started firing into the vehicle. The Durango tried to get away, but ended up smashing into a pillar. The men driving ended up hopping out and exchanging shots, with Lil Reese getting grazed in the eye during the shootout. Somehow, Reese bounced back again and made a full recovery. It seems like Reese was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and got caught up in a situation that he had nothing to do with. The exact details of the shooting are still unclear, but it doesn't seem like Reese has been charged with any crimes related to the incident. The video showing Reese bleeding outside the parking garage only added to the confusion. In the video, the guy recording claims to be the owner of the car, but also keeps taunting Lil Reese and even throws up a gang sign in front of his face. This led many to speculate that the shooting was gang-related and went deeper than a stolen car. But at this time, it's all just internet rumors because no new information has come out since the incident. Since then, Lil Reese has stayed low-key and hasn't been in the spotlight too much. Other than occasionally beefing with 6ix9ine, the rapper has stayed away from the drama. Hopefully, Reese has learned his lesson and will be smarter about how he moves in the future. At this point, he's one of the most famous drill rappers to still live in the city of Chicago, and as long as he stays there, anything could happen. Another drill pioneer, Ide600, was just shot and killed in the city, even though he wasn't as active in the streets as he used to be. So Reese should maybe consider moving somewhere else. But he seems like a dude who just loves it.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Chad, we're back here with about the final. I just want to play it, but it's a
Bro, my shit's broken, bro. Who got extra armor for me, bro? Also, got extra armor for me. I need diamond armor. Bro, who got diamonds or extra diamond armor, bro? Cause I'm not trying mine right now. I got 2 niggas on my dick. Actually, I had ribs today, my guy. You said ribs is nasty? But bro, it's scared of me. So let me go ahead and mine down. So let's see if I can be friends with this dude. pussy ass nigga. Thought I was cool with your stupid ass nigga. We ain't never cool, nigga. You got that food, nigga. Stupid ass nigga, go to school, nigga. That nigga fell for that shit. He was just staring there, looking at me and shit, babe. Get your stupid ass on, babe. Matter of fact, Dexter, bro, get very rare. Yeah, get him to slide on me, bro. Tell him the 1v1 me and get right with me, bro. That nigga's your goddamn sidekick, nigga. That nigga's your goddamn Robin. Tell that nigga to goddamn fight me. I'm about to go mine for a little bit since nobody got no goddamn diamonds or iron for me. So it's just gonna get a little boring, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and get this diamond real quick. Unique, what are you doing right now? Okay, can you go to level 5 for me so I can TP? I don't even know. I don't know where my coordinates. I don't have one of my coordinates on me. I said, can you go to? Give me a pickaxe. I'll mine for you. I got you. I'm gonna TP the ideal. Hold on. I love how this nigga just give me straight up chicken like nothing else. This nigga know I like chicken. Bro, that's the first thing everybody gave me, bro. I be like, bro, I need some food, bro. Nigga just give me chicken. What the fuck? Fucking bitch. That nigga set me up, bro. I'm out pack, y'all. I'm out pack. Yeah, bitch, you know I pack, nigga. Fuck you talk about, nigga. Yeah, nigga, who's really the Who's really the off pack, nigga? My nigga Ideal turn your shit to a fucking off pack, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. We smoking your shit, nigga. In the live, nigga. Everybody roll up in the chat, man. Everybody roll up in the chat because we smoking that Dexter pack, man. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Real fat gas. Tell that nigga Dexter smoke with us. We're smoking your pack, nigga. We're smoking your pack, nigga. Nigga, I don't gotta be the only nigga that smoke your pack, nigga. They can do it too, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Somebody smoke that shit with me, nigga. Straight gas, straight gas. We're gonna smoke this shit right now. That was about to TP the very weird. What did you talk about? You said Ideal and game. But I heard smoking packs. What? Oh, you fucking lame. Yeah, bitch, get your shit murked, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, we killed that nigga. I said my TP so I can mine for you. I got you there. Oh, matter of fact, TP again. Yeah, fuck what you talking about? The fuck out the way. Oh, my bad.
Well, I am
My
so
bad, I didn't know that was you.
bored,
I didn't know that was you.
Oh, I'm about to end stream.